Hi guys, today in this video we're making cauliflower wings. So I already cut up a large head of cauliflower. It's already rinsed off and ready to go. And I already took some breadcrumbs or some panko. I think it's 2 cups of that, and put that in a separate bowl. And now we're going to go ahead and make the dredging batter. So I am using a cup of flour. I chose to use wheat flour. You can use regular flour. Almond flour does not work well in this recipe as it doesn't stick on the wings at the end. It will just fall off after they're cooked. And now you're going to grab a half a cup of cornmeal. I'll go ahead and put the ingredients on screen, and then I'll put the full recipe below as it's multi-step, so it's not too confusing for you all. Now we're going to grab some garlic powder, and you will use 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And now we have some paprika, and you'll use 2 teaspoons of paprika. You now have some onion powder, and you will use 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And then we will use a half a teaspoon of salt. And a half a teaspoon of black pepper. So you have all your dry ingredients, so just mix them all together. It's all well incorporated together. And now you're going to grab your non-dairy milk. We use almond milk, and you're going to use a cup to a half a cup of non-dairy milk. I always end up using 1.5 cups of it. It is seriously the perfect amount for the recipe. It's never steered me wrong. But once you have put the milk in, you're going to go ahead and mix everything up here really well. Make sure all of your dry ingredients are incorporated into that non-dairy milk. And at the end, you'll see the consistency it should be, and it is pretty thick still, but it's what it needs to be in order to coat the cauliflower wing. You just keep on mixing, do a little bit of an arm workout. As you can see, it's pretty thick, but that's what you want it to be. Now I have all my stations. You'll have the cauliflower wing, your dredging powder, and then your breadcrumb, and then I have a pan at the end. So I put these in the air fryer, but I have cooked them in the oven before. So you're going to take your cauliflower wing and make sure it is covered in the dredging mixture, or dredging mixture, and then make sure it's pretty coated. If you have a lot of excess, you can shake it off, but if you don't have too much excess, it will stay on pretty well. If not, you'll have like those clumps in the breadcrumbs or panko. But after you put it into the dredging batter, you'll go ahead and dump it into the breadcrumbs, and you'll make sure it's completely coated with the breadcrumb, and then you'll put it on your pan that you are baking it on. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. It does really help out the channel. And if you haven't, please subscribe. We're doing all sorts of cooking videos here. I'm hoping to get into some crafts or just some basic everyday mom stuff that I tend to do to help you guys on your maybe plant-based journey, or simplify your life, or give you some new recipe ideas. And then maybe comment below any kind of recipes that you would like to see going forward. But we'll go ahead and get all of our wings prepped and ready to go into the oven. What you'll do is you'll preheat your oven to 450 degrees. You'll cook the wings, the cauliflower wings, for 15 minutes, and then you'll flip them and then cook them for an additional 10 minutes. And then we don't coat ours for cooking, we coat ours afterwards. Sometimes I just eat them plain and I dip them into my sauce, or I also pour the sauce on top, and once it cools off some, and shake it and then coat it that way, and that works out really well. But you could put some of your sauce on them after that first 15 minutes and kind of coat them if you would like, and then cook it for the additional 10 minutes, but I've never done it that way. So we now have the tray. It's going to go ahead and cook. And this is after it's completely done. They're nice and crispy and oh so good. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and we will see you on the next one.